All right. So when I first heard about Morgan, my life was just blah. I was just going through the motions. I was working a full-time job, taking care of my kids, taking care of the house. It was a lot of work. I was always tired. I was not motivated for anything. I didn't look forward to anything. Weekends was just meant more work for me and more taking care of the house and basically just going through the motions. I was on the right track to eventually fall into depression because I just wasn't happy. And so I heard about him and I thought, okay, let me look into this and see if it's something that might help me. I had to do something about it. I couldn't continue the way I was. So I talked to Morgan a couple times. I talked to a couple of people that had worked with him, and it just felt right. It just felt that, okay, let me give it a shot. Let me see if this might help me, because I needed to do something about it. So we started working together, and the first thing that we did was the breakthrough session. And again, I had no idea what to expect. I knew it was a very long session that we would be talking for several hours. So I was actually curious about it, and I didn't know what to expect. As soon as I got out of that, wow, it was something that completely exceeded all my expectations. I went into it thinking I was going to work on one thing that was bothering me, but then Morgan helped me find out that it was actually something else that I needed to fix in my life, and we were able to fix something that had been a problem for over 20 years. And that really changed my life. That was something that I had been dealing with for a long time, and I didn't know it was such a big deal until we fixed it. So that made a huge difference. My life started changing right there. We continued working together about once a week for a few weeks, for several weeks, and he continued to help me work through other things in my life that I needed to work on. I was stuck at work and needed to really move forward, needed to find out what I had to do to move forward, and he was able to help me with that. And I was able to get more excited about things. I started looking for things that motivated me and started working out again and taking better care of myself, and everything just started falling into place and things started changing, and it was very exciting. All right, so it's been a couple of months since we finished our work together, and life is still great. I am still motivated about things. I'm driving a huge project at work that was something that I really wanted to do. It's moving forward, and it's going to be really important for me. I'm looking forward to weekends. I am continuing to take better care of myself, and life is good. People have noticed that I've changed. People have complimented me on, the things that I've done. So it's exciting. Everything is great. I strongly recommend Morgan to anyone that's trying to work on something that's not going well in their lives. I think, I strongly believe that the first thing that we need to invest in is ourselves, because if we're well, everything else is well and everything else works out and falls into place. I strongly recommend him. I've recommended him to some people that I truly love, some people in my family, some dear friends, because I think he can really make a difference in your life.